Hi, I'm Emily and I'm here with Michelle. We're both driver recruiters here at Schneider. Today we're going to be talking about team truck driving jobs at Schneider, and just remember that we are live, so feel free to ask questions and leave comments below. First off, we wanted to start out with what exactly is team driving. So Michelle, if you wanted to start on that.
Yeah, so team driving is when you have two drivers in the truck. So the truck is moving basically 24/7 other than for like pit stops, gas breaks, stuff like that. And so that means that you and your team partner need to be comfortable sleeping while the truck is moving.
Yeah, so the point next we wanted to cover was what the point of team driving was with Schneider, the advantage of driving team. The advantage to driving team with Schneider is typically the earnings are higher. The truck is always moving, so you're hauling that higher value or expedited freight. And for some, it gives them a new perspective or chance to learn how another driver does things while out on the road. So I hear a lot of drivers say, well, you know, I'm new at this, I would like to be on a team and kind of pick up on different things that drivers do out there.
Yeah, Emily brings up a great point. It's just a great learning experience. You get exposure to so many things. And then also in regards to freight that our team drivers haul is basically anything that we have available. You can be van, dedicated, dry, reefer, really anything that we have available qualifies to be a team driving position.
Yeah, like I said earlier, the freight is definitely the expedited, high value freight, and especially you know now with the coronavirus pandemic, it changes the way that shippers look at things, and the shippers rely on time sensitive service. High value freight now realize the importance to have a professional and safe team to get that freight there. So lots of opportunity there to be a team driver. A lot of the freight as well is drop and hook, and 95% no-touch freight.
Yeah, so a really great opportunity. We want to get you going with as many miles as you can, so that drop and hook freight really helps there. And then typically drivers also run more miles when you are on a team position. Like I mentioned earlier, the truck is moving a lot more because you don't have to make as many stops, or you don't have to make that stop for that 10-hour break. So most drivers and most accounts are seeing right around 5,500 miles a week on an account. The mileage is split on our accounts, not the pay, so everybody gets their individual pay at their individual pay band. And then those 5,500 miles are split between the two. And it looks like we have a couple questions here. So first question, are we hiring out of Montreal? So great question. So I'm not 100% sure if we're hiring out of Montreal. We have to go onto our Schneider jobs page, and that'll help you figure out what is available out of your area.
Next question from, I think it's Tiffany Chartrand. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I just got my CDL on Tuesday. How do I get in touch with you guys? Great question. You can definitely give us a call. We're happy to help you out, talk to you about different opportunities that we have here at Schneider as far as new drivers. We have a lot of different opportunities for you. Keep in mind, we do also offer tuition reimbursement, so definitely reach out to us. We'll get you on the right track. So just touching on what Michelle was talking about with the pay. In August, Schneider did introduce a new team driver pay increase. So experienced drivers earn about 4 cents per mile more when starting out at Schneider. Drivers with less than a year of experience earn about 2 cents per mile more when you start out with Schneider. And we do have starting pay up to 61 cents per mile for experienced team drivers. And many of our Schneider team drivers can earn over $90,000 a year. So again, the earnings are there, the potential is there for team driving at Schneider. Another thing is a good reason to come on board with Schneider as a team driver. And the reasons that drivers choose team driving at Schneider is, again, to touch on the consistent miles, higher pay, ability to take tips and tricks from other drivers and another driver in your truck, and just get that experience.
Yeah, Emily brings up a great point regarding the increased pay. With our team driving, Schneider's core value, number one core value is safety first and always. So we definitely reflect that with our team drivers. We add that extra incentive because two people in the truck are better than one. If you ever have a question or somebody to bounce those ideas off, they are available there for you. Yeah.
It looks like we have a couple more questions come up. We were both trying to answer them at the same time. So the first one from Ernesto Martinez. Are you hiring in New Mexico? Great question. We hire out of all over. I don't know off the top of my head exactly in New Mexico, but if you go to our website, www.schneiderjobs.com, you can search by your zip code and the opportunities would be there.
And we got another question from Tommy Sevens. Hi, thanks for watching. Hello, hi Tommy.
Looks like Ryan Donovan. I remember when I drove for Schneider, miss driving for y'all and being based out of the Nashville OC. We are definitely hiring at Schneider, so feel free to reach out to us or go onto our website to see if there's an opportunity that would be fitting for you. So to touch on a few more things, some qualifications to becoming a driver with Schneider. As long as you have your Class A CDL, most of our accounts will allow you to drive as a team at Schneider. We do also have a team account that offers the training to get your CDL and then drive as a team, as long as you have a team partner already set up. Now, you don't have to have a team partner set up. We have a team matching program. In that program, we would set you up with somebody and get you rolling on a team account if you're really looking to drive team and get those earnings. So Michelle, if you wanted to touch on what makes a good team driver?
Well, some of the feedback that we've gotten from our drivers is that really being a good team driver is using your communication skills, making sure you're communicating with your team partner, making sure that you guys are on the same page, and making sure you're keeping organized.
Sure. And how often, Michelle, do team truck drivers get home on most of that account?
So it'll really depend on the account that you're on. We do have accounts that would be able to get you home weekly. We have accounts that would be able to get you home 18 days, 3 days at home, or you can definitely be out longer if you want. Just depends on how you and your team partner choose to set each other up.
For sure, yeah. Another thing that makes truck driving jobs attractive, just some points here. You're getting those maximum miles, hauling that premium freight on top lanes. As Michelle touched on, you can average 5,000 to 6,000 miles a week and then earn that highest earning potential on the fleet. We have the newest equipment. Elite team spec trucks average only 12 months old. We have that team matching program. We'll help you find one. And then also a sign-on bonus potential. You can earn up to 20,000 per team, and I think it's even more than that on some accounts.
Yes.
In addition to earning the earning potential we've already discussed. So some of the challenges for team drivers, Michelle, if you wanted to touch on that.
So some feedback that I've heard from drivers that I've worked with is that they either can't get used to sleeping in the truck while it's moving. That's definitely an adjustment that would need to be made. And then the second thing is that they don't have a team partner and they don't want to get stuck with a stranger. So that brings us to Jules' question. How does your team matching program work? So with that, we have a survey that gets sent out to you with your orientation packet. The survey will go over a few questions to just try to narrow down somebody within a reasonable distance from your home, so we can get you a good park location that isn't too far from each other, and you guys are somewhat compatible where we try to make you guys work out together.
Yeah, for sure. So that covers the team matching program. Some of the equipment and technology in the team trucks. We give the teams newer trucks more often with an average team fleet of 8 months. So if you're gonna get a pretty new truck. Factory installed refrigerator and storage cabinets above as well. Optimal fit, cold food, you can put your cold food in there, you don't have to stop and get fast food all the time. Built-in Siri radio with subscription, 8-inch memory foam mattresses, and more fuel-efficient rear axle. So a lot of additional benefits to being on our team accounts as well. Some other points to consider with driving team at Schneider. If you wanted to cover the seasonal teams opportunity, Michelle, and just kind of what that entails.
Yeah, so if somebody is not fully committed to being on a team position, we do have a seasonal team opportunity here. It does end this coming up January the 16th. So we have a little bit over a month left on this program, but it does temporarily match you or put you on a team account so you can see and get a feel of that team position. And then once the program does end, we can definitely switch you over onto a solo position, or you can continue on that team if you do choose that is something that you like. Yeah,
and last year I just read that last year's temp teams earned $183 more per week versus their average solo pay, so that's something to keep in mind. Also, $200 incentive pay for every 4 weeks teaming, so again, more earnings there. And then always additional incentive opportunities included pay for running Thanksgiving, bonus pilot points, and prize drawings, all that go along with team driving as well. Remember, we are live, so feel free to continue to ask those questions. We're happy to answer anything that you have related to team driving here at Schneider.
And hello, Grayling. Thank you so much for watching the video. Grayling drove for Schneider for 18 years, and he thinks we're a great company. Thank you.
Thank you, Grayling. Appreciate your service.
Another benefit to our team driving positions is that if you're a newer driver, we definitely offer tuition reimbursement, as we mentioned earlier. With our tuition reimbursement, it's normally $200 a month, but with our team positions, you do get reimbursed at $400 a month. So a little bit speedier to getting that reimbursement.
Yeah, keep those questions coming. I think we've covered a lot about teams. If you guys have anything specific that you're looking to get answered about our team opportunities at Schneider, feel free to even comment afterwards if you're doing watching the replay, and we'll get those answered for you. Looks like we have a question from Carrie. What are team trucks governed at? I believe it's 65, is that correct?
I believe so. We did just get a bump in our where we are being governed at, but I do believe it's 65 now.
It was 65 for a while, and I believe it is still at 65, so. All right, well, it looks like we don't have many more questions coming in, and we've covered pretty much everything that we have to cover. So again, feel free to ask or keep commenting. We'll get those questions answered for you, and feel free to give us a call or check out our website at schneiderjobs.com.